Welcome back, everyone. True Crime Arizona now has the full case file of a 14-year-old girl's unsolved murder in Phoenix. She was found dead back in 1992.
Shannon Almock is her name. She was unidentified for nearly 2 decades. What complicates this investigation is that it was all unfolding at the exact same time as 13-year-old Brandy Myers' disappearance in the same area in North Phoenix. And now the question is, could they have the same killer? True Crime Arizona's Brianna Whitney has been digging through these court documents and evidence and photos all day. Brianna, what did you find?
Yeah, hundreds and hundreds of pages that we're learning now, and it's such an old case. After 31 years, we now know for the first time how Shannon Almock's body was found and just how complicated the overlap was in 1992 between the Almock and Brandy Myers investigations. This is where it stands now. One girl has never been found, but police believe they know who killed her. But the other girl's body was found, yet her killer is still unknown.
Who killed 14-year-old Shannon Almock? It's a 3 decades old case with so much mystery that we're getting deep insight into for the first time. These were the clothes Almock's body was found in a desert area of North Phoenix near a canal on May 28, 1992. The autopsy revealed the cause of death as strangulation. The evidence file now revealing this rope at the crime scene. At the time, her remains were unidentified. According to the police report documents, the man who found the body in the desert said he first saw these thick rose-colored glasses, then smelled something he believed to be a dead animal, but after searching around the area, realized there was a body and quickly left. He told investigators he threw away the glasses because they had his fingerprints on them and he thought he'd be blamed. But he never would have known the name Shannon Almock because he thought he found the remains of somebody else. Brandy Myers.
We never had any services or anything for my sister. It was like she just disappeared and that was it.
2 days before Almock was found, 13-year-old Brandy Myers disappeared from her Sunny Slope neighborhood while collecting money for a school bookathon. Myers was also known for wearing thick glasses. Police and media were working round the clock to find her. But the remains did not match Myers, who still has not been found, though Phoenix police now believe Brian Patrick Miller killed Myers after confessing to the killing to his ex-wife, saying he murdered the girl, then threw her remains in the trash.
There's no body to connect to DNA. She was thrown away into the trash and she went to the landfill.
Miller lived 2 doors down from the last place Myers was seen alive, which wasn't far from where Almock's remains were found. Miller has only been convicted of the Phoenix Canal murders of Angela Brasso and Melanie Burness along the Arizona Canal that happened in November of '92 and September of '93. Court documents say after Almock was identified, investigators learned the teen was in and out of foster care, attended multiple behavioral schools, and was a frequent runaway. But no family members, friends, or school officials were able to point investigators toward a viable lead.
So is there a chance Brian Patrick Miller also killed Shannon Almock? It is possible, and some investigators believe he likely did, but others have differing views, and so far, no concrete evidence links Miller to Almock's murder. It is worth noting, however, all of Miller's victims, both those who died and those who survived, were stabbed, but Almock was strangled to death. So there are some differences there.
Yeah, it's been more than 20 years. You said that she was found in 1992. When was she killed? Do they have any sort of timeline on that?
Yeah, so the last time that she was seen, or that people know of, she was released from the Adobe Mountain School mid-April 1992, and then she was found May 28th, 1992. So there's about a month and a half there where they're trying to piece back what her activities or locations were to try to figure out who she could have been with. But because she was a runaway and kind of in and out with different people, it's hard to kind of trace that back. But that would give them answers and at least somewhere to start.
What's it going to take to get a break in this case?
Probably DNA, new evidence, new DNA, because obviously we have Brian Patrick Miller's DNA, so you would think at this point if he was connected, you would think it would have already linked to him, but the reality was her remains were pretty decomposed by the time they found them. Everything was pretty degraded, so we would need some sort of new witness or new evidence or some sort of DNA connection to solve this case. And you gotta hope in this day and age, because we do see a lot of them being solved, there is hope.
Yeah. And that was your story last week. And so much has changed when it comes to DNA technology since the early 90s. So hope for some answers for the family.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah.
Brianna, thank you so much.